Is your MagSafe car mount strong enough? Well, we're going to put 4 of the most popular ones to the test. Welcome everybody to AppleInsider. It is Andrew here, and you can find me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And there are several MagSafe compatible car vent mounts on the market. I have picked up 4 of the most popular ones to test out for you in this video. So we're going to find out how strong these magnets are and if any of them rise above the others. Let's go ahead and talk about the details of how this is going to work. First, we need a ramp to test this guy on. Well, here we have one. This is my MagSafe testing ramp. We have a piece of metal with the grooves that are going to help keep our skateboard rig in position. It's going to run down here and run into this flat surface, which is perpendicular to our ramp, basically bringing it to a complete stop, kind of simulating a car accident. Now, most car accidents occur at about 25 miles an hour, just around your own neighborhood. But we are not going to test at 25 miles an hour. We have our ramp set up at about a 16-degree angle, and we're about 3 feet in the air. When we do all the necessary math and physics equations, we get a speed here that we're going to test at about 9.5 miles an hour. So this is not as fast as a full-force car accident, but we're at least testing at a slower speed and can get a good idea of how these things perform. So that is our ramp there, and then our rig that we're going to mount our phones on is right here. So we have literally a mini skateboard where we have attached a car vent. So we have our car vent there, and then we're going to attach various vent mounts to it to see how they hold up. The 4 that we are going to be testing here in this video are going to be the ESR HaloLock vent mount, which can also charge your phone at the same time as holding it. The new iOttie model, which again can charge your phone at the same time as it holds. Then we have the Mophie Snap adapter. This vent mount can work with Mophie's Snap adapters as well as any MagSafe phone, which is all the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13s out there. Finally, the Belkin Vent Mount Pro. This guy is actually the only one that is certified through Apple using actual MagSafe components. But how does it hold up against all these third-party models? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and start testing. Briefly, before we get to the awesome testing with slow-mo footage and flying iPhones, I have to thank our sponsor for this video, ESR. ESR has an entire lineup of MagSafe accessories. And in all the testing videos you're about to see, I put our iPhone 13 Pro Max in a case because I don't want it tumbling around without protection on. So I am using ESR's MagSafe enabled cases. You can see their clear case here, of course, has MagSafe support built in. They also have this one. This is incredibly soft touch silicone on the outside. I love it. And again, it supports MagSafe. But they don't just have cases for your new iPhone 13s. They have screen protectors as well. I love glass. You can't even see this. I love glass screen protectors, and they have glass screen protectors. So this too is on our iPhone 13 Pro Max as it goes through this testing to make sure that nothing happens to it as we are running it down this ramp at 10 miles an hour. If you are looking for any MagSafe accessories, check out ESR. They have their HaloLock car mount charger that we're looking at in this video. We're testing it as well, but they have desk mounts. They have a bunch of other ones that are coming out. Please take a look. If you want to win an iPhone 13 for yourself, they're running a promotion through October 15th, and they also have sales on a bunch of their iPhone 13 and MagSafe accessories. There's links and details down below in the description. So let's go ahead and jump back to our testing, and we'll start off with ESR. In this test, we have the ESR HaloLock. Let's go ahead and send it down our ramp. Yeah, so the ESR HaloLock, it actually survived. It made it all the way down. It stayed connected there. Our iPhone didn't go free. Granted, not guaranteeing it's going to work at a higher rate of speed than we are here at our ramp, but it definitely seemed to hold up, at least for right now. This is the one I think I was most excited to see. This is Belkin's model. I'm going to connect our iPhone 13 Pro Max, and we are going to send it on its way. Well, would you look at that? It actually held up and held onto there. So that makes this another one that actually stayed put in our simulated crash test. For this one, we have the Mophie Snap adapter. Let's send it on its way. That one, it took a tumble. So it looks like the Mophie adapter here, it did not hold up in our simulated crash test. This guy here is iOttie's newest one. This just came out. It'll charge your phone as well as mount it, same as ESR. Let's go ahead and connect our iPhone 13 Pro Max, and we're gonna send this one on its way. That was a close one, but it did manage to hold on. So it looks like this too was able to withstand our simulated crash test. So what, if anything, does this all mean? Well, we were able to prove with this test that 3 of our 4 were stronger than the other. The Mophie Snap mount just did not have as much of a strong hold for our iPhone than the others did. Of course, your mileage may vary. If you were just worried about potholes on the road, all 4 of these are going to hold up just fine. But when it comes to bigger impacts at about 10 miles an hour or more, we were able to show that 3 of them were stronger than the Mophie. The ESR HaloLock, the iOttie model, and the Belkin model all had stronger MagSafe connections and held our iPhone 13 Pro Max in place during those accidents. I'm not going to guarantee that they're going to hold up to everything that you throw at them in your car, but we can at least show that they are stronger than some of the others in our simulated crash test here. If you guys want to grab any of these vent mounts, I've got links for them all down below in the description, and let me know what you think and what I should test next over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU.